If you are seeing this video freshly posted, you are with me in this lovely liminal space between Christmas and the New Year. I love this time because I love to hibernate. Also, this is such a great invitation this week to pause and reflect on what this year held for you, and then start to cast your vision. I wanted to draw a bow. Cast your vision for what the year ahead will hold. And it's funny, a year, 12 months, sometimes I look back on my years and I'm like, did I do anything this year? And it's not so much about doing or accomplishing, being successful, as it is becoming more of ourselves. And I think that's what life is about, is becoming more ourselves and coming back to the essence of ourselves. And so we are invited each day to do that, each moment. And sitting in stillness helps with that. I started my meditation practice, not to get on a huge spiel, we'll get there, but I started my meditation practice about 10 years ago, and I remember hating, and I'll use that word for then, Tamara. I hated sitting still. I hated sitting by myself. I hated being in stillness. It was so icky, anxious feeling. And now I'm to the point where I crave it and I need it. So if you're at the beginning of your journey, that's why I'm sharing that, of meditation and mindfulness. I promise you, it gets so good. And it ebbs and flows. There's some days where I'm like, ugh, but most days I'm like, ah. So please sit with me. And this meditation today is going to be calling forth what we've learned in the past year, and also casting our vision for 2025, for the next year. And whatever that means to you, it could just be a few months, it could be the next month, it could be, I like to even think of the new year starting more so in spring, so that's, that could be your new year too, but it just felt appropriate to share this now. Okay, so coming to seated, I like to sit on a cushion. I have this lovely cushion to sit on because your hips love to be above your knees whenever you sit, especially when you sit for longer amounts of time. So the cushion can help, or a pillow, or a seat. Okay, so coming to seated tall, using just enough energy to stay upright, and imagining that the crown of your head or the top of your head is floating for the sky, while your hips, your legs, your sit bones are rooted to the earth and heavy and held by the earth. And then we're going to start to bring awareness to our breath and slowing down the breath, slow, smooth breaths in through the nose and slow, smooth breaths out through the nose. If you like to count, I don't love counting during meditation, but if you love to count, that's great, perfect, do what works for you. Do about, if you can, about 7-8 seconds in, and then up to about 10 seconds out. If you can go longer, lovely. Yeah, so you can really start to slow your breath in and even slow the exhale out, releasing. So let's do that about 5 more times together. With each exhale, relaxing deeper into yourself. Two more times together. Yay. So coming to back to your normal breathing, or however you'd like to breathe. You can have a soft gaze or your eyes closed. And start to bring in the events, the triggers, the joyous celebrations, the traumas, the challenges, and the beauty of life that has occurred this past year in 2024. What moved you? What shook you to your core? Maybe it was heartaches. Maybe it was beautiful celebrations. What in your personal experience moved you? What is coming up for you right now? Because those are the events that imprinted on you this year and that were necessary. So from those events, from those triggers and challenges, and from those celebrations and wins, what did you learn? Can you extract the lesson from them? And sometimes, no. Sometimes the lesson isn't showing itself yet. Sometimes we go through experiences that a year later we finally see what the purpose of it was. And that's okay. So if you're finding a little bit of murkiness with some lessons in there, don't worry. Just find a couple that are, even one that is just really prominent that moved you this year. So choosing one, or if you have a few that come to mind, bring them right in front of your heart, right in front of your chest. Do you remember any scenes, any smells, any feelings? Textures, tastes. Hold them right in front of your heart. You can say it to yourself or out loud. Say, thank you. Thank you for what you presented me. Thank you for moving me. Thank you for reminding me I'm human. The human experience is the most challenging. And it is up to us and our community and connection with others to find the play and the joy in it. So holding these lessons, these events, close to your heart, giving them a thank you, a bow of gratitude. For these next few breaths, as you breathe in slowly through your nose, breathe in those lessons and let them fully consume you. And then as you exhale, start to imagine you are burying them into the ground. You are creating a little hole in the soil right at your feet, right beneath you, and you are putting those lessons deep down into the earth. And it's okay if you feel some big feelings, if you cry, if you get angry. Let those feelings come in and let them go when you're ready, of course. And let them go into the earth. So inhale slow and smooth. Let those lessons, events fully consume your entire body. And as you exhale, send them deep, deep down into the soil beneath you. Inhale, let it fill up your entire existence. And exhale, release deeper into the dark soil of the earth. A few more times. Two more times together. And last one. And with that last exhale, start to put soil on top of those lessons. Pat it down. And as you sit here and integrate for a couple moments, giving gratitude to what has happened, and as these lessons germinate, now start to bring forth the grand visions you have for yourself for 2025. And we'll start at 3 months. Think of March 2025. What are you doing? Where are you? What friends are around you? What lovers are around you? Are you in a new place? Are you simply just enjoying life more? Or finding more ease and peace and grace? Where do you see yourself in March 2025? Who comes up? What sensations do you feel? Remembering these seeds we've planted, these lessons we've gone through, and how they bring forth the new us, the new you. Now let's go to 6 months. July 2025, summer in the Northern Hemisphere. Where are you? What are you doing? Who are you surrounded by? Did you start a new job? Did you start that business you wanted to? Or are you just simply being more you? What does it feel like? Let's hop to September. September 2025. Back to the fall. What are you doing in 9 months? Who are you surrounded by? Where are you? Have you taken any fun trips this year? What connections are coming up? What do you see? And if any of this feels murky and unknown, that's okay too. That's why we planted these seeds. That's why we planted these seeds, so we can see where we're going. Have some sort of direction. Maybe we don't see it clearly in the murkiness of the deep earth, but it is a beginning, a new beginning. And how about December? December 2025. I know, that sounds crazy. A whole year. What did you do this year? And this new year with infinite possibilities, with unlimited amounts of opportunities and options. Which, yes, can be overwhelming, but knowing that anything is possible at this point. Anything. And holding this vision of what you desire, what you need, and what serves your greater self and the greater good as a whole. What are you doing in December 2025? What do you look like? Where are you? What friends are with you? What hopes and dreams do you have now? I invite you to come back to your present self in this moment, knowing that you really do have the whole world in front of you, that anything is possible. And that you are truly a miracle. This living and breathing, abundant creature you are. You can do anything. Giving your future self a thank you, a bow of gratitude. Giving your present self a bow of gratitude. And giving your past self a bow of gratitude. And remembering, as you move forward this year, that the most important moment is this very moment in front of you. This present moment. It is a gift. We get to choose who we are, how we hold ourselves, and what we create in each breath and each moment. And remembering that and holding that so close to your heart when you move through the world this next year. You can always come back to this moment, to the present moment you're in, and breathe. You are all you need. Take as much time as you need to integrate. Lay down if you need to. Drink lots of water. Keep the fluid flowing always. And I'll see you soon. Happy New Year.